Good morning. All right, so today I want to give you 8 things that you should do once you've identified your problem students. So let's start. The first thing that you want to do is promise a positive phone call at the end of the week. So it's Monday. You greeted that student once they came into the classroom, and you're like, I can't wait to give you a positive phone call this Friday. I'm doing my phone calls this Friday, and I only do positive phone calls. I know you're going to have a great week because you had a really good week last week. Did they have a great week last week? No, but you just want to start the week off on a positive note. The next thing that you want to do, number 2, is put a note inside the student's notebook. Hey, can I see your notebook? And you just want to write a note. Still can't wait to give you that positive phone call. Make sure you complete all your assignments this week so I can add that to the phone call. Next thing you want to do is have a one-on-one with that student. And you don't have to do these all in the same day. You can do these different days during the week. Or different times during the week, like the one-on-one and the notebook can go together. But number 3, the one-on-one, you pull that student to the side and it's still positive. Hey, you were talkative in my classroom today, but you also did, great on your work. Let's try tomorrow to keep that talking to a minimum so that you can really get 100% of my lesson. You didn't yell, you weren't upset, it's not threatening, you're just still trying to be positive when talking about that student's behavior. Peer support. You want to ask one of their friends, hey, can you go over and speak with so-and-so about their behavior in my classroom? Just let them know that it kind of disrupts my class and I really want everybody to get the lesson. If that student agrees to do that, that will probably work the best because coming from their peers, it really matters the most. The next thing you want to do, number 5, is bribe. And that's with the permission of the principal or whoever's in charge, of course. You want to go up to them and say, hey, I want to have so-and-so in my classroom for lunch. They've been having behavior problems, and I just want to start off on a clean slate. Will it be okay if they eat lunch with me or if I buy them lunch, something like that? Once you're in there, you're still positive. Hey, I invited you to lunch. You can get whatever you want, but please don't eat my food unless you're going to agree to have some type of change in behavior in my classroom. They say, yes, I'll eat. That's fine. If they still act up after the food, that's fine. You still don't want to go into any negative comments or being frustrated with that student. Still be a solid object model, okay? All right, number 6. Communicate with other teachers. Talk to other teachers. Go into their classroom. Do you have so-and-so in your class? He's really struggling being talkative or getting out of his seat. How is he in your class? You're not asking for their help. You're just trying to see if this is just happening in your classroom or is it happening across the board. Number 7, ask for their help in the classroom. So you might want that student to go pass out papers or go to the board and do the first problem. You're really trying to just distract them from those negative behaviors. A good way to do it is telling them that they're going to do it first. Hey, I'm going to have you so-and-so go up to the board first. So make sure you got number 1 completed. And if you need help, just come up to my desk or I'll come over to you, something like that. The last one is tell the truth. So once it's been a week, once you did all 8 things, and this student is still showing those behavior problems, now you want to tell the truth, best in a one-on-one setting. You want to say, hey, look, I really wanted this phone call to be positive this week to your parents, but I've done a lot of things this week to help you change your behavior and you haven't changed. I'm going to hold off on that phone call this week and I'll try again next Monday. So that positive phone call isn't happening that Friday. A positive one can happen on Monday. So when you call the parent on Friday, because it's not a positive phone call, it's going to be a negative one, that student knows that on Monday he may be getting a good phone call. And if he comes to school like, you said you don't do negative phone calls, but you gave me one. I tried so many times to give you a positive one, but you didn't change your behavior. But remember Monday, I got you. As a matter of fact, we don't have to wait till Monday. If you do a good job today, I got you a good phone call as soon as you leave my classroom. You got them. will them right back in. They can't cause a scene because you're being too nice still. They can't get upset because there's still that possibility that a good phone call is coming. And you probably messed up their weekend, which is even better. All right, I'll have another video coming soon.